Okay, so today I'm going to show you what I did to finish my page that I started last week. If you saw my last video, I will put the link in the description box to show you my last video. I started a page on an existing background, but I was playing around and trying stuff. So here is the page. So these are envelopes that I made in a journal, as I was saying before, and I finished, well, mostly this part because I consider that this part is already finished. I don't want to add more because then it would be a little too much, I think. So I think that I painted more yellow here, and I put some white also. I drew the face. I used some pencils, color pencils. Let me see if I have them around. Here are the color pencils that I used, but you can use anything. I mean, you are not... Sorry about that, phone calls. So I was saying you don't need to have these specific colors, pencils. I like them because we can use some water. I like watercolors, and also it's because it's what I have. I have other ones, but I like to play with these ones. However, whatever you have will be fine. So I use these pencils here, and also some black Sharpie to precise the lines. I drew little with some postcards here, some little flowers here, and I also added more purple here, and some polka dots here. But basically that's all what I did. I used also some white Sharpie, as you can, I don't know if you can see, but all the white is some white Sharpie. And it's basically what I did. I didn't think, I just did. And it's kind of a relaxing exercise to play with the colors and try stuff and not wonder. By the way, about trying colors, I tried a lot of oil pastels to see the differences between all what I have. Oh, I have even more, but I didn't pull out everything. And I came to the conclusion that those ones, the Louvre oil pastel, those ones are the ones that I like the least. They are oil but rather dry, and they don't stay well on the paper. I really prefer the crepasse expressionist, like those ones. I like those, and I like the crepasse in general. I make tries like these. As you can see, I try a lot. That is some tries too, you know. When you have some material, try them before using them, so you can see how you can use them and in what circumstances, because according to the product, the circumstances can be different. Oh yes, I added some white here. I don't think it was there. I also added some Sharpie here and here. It's a thinner Sharpie, and I drew with some yes, it's some white Sharpie here. I also precised the butterfly, and oh, here I made a test. I'm sorry, I don't seem very relaxed today by doing my video. Actually, I just wanted to show you what I did, but I was really not in the mood to create because I followed the election yesterday, the whole day and night. And I don't vote because I'm not American. I'm not allowed to vote here. And honestly, I would say that this campaign was kind of hard, really hard to follow and really disgusting. I just would have wished that for once a woman would be president in the United States, but it's not for me to say because I'm not American. And also I don't really know what Hillary Clinton wanted to do, I mean economically or socially. I was not interested enough in the American politics to be able to judge what is the best for their country. It's just that the result is kind of a little scary and overwhelming because it has a lot of implications for me and for the fact that I'm living here. So I was in these kinds of considerations these last hours, and soon we will have elections in France too, which can be also very significant for my future as well. So all this doesn't help to for the creation, for the inspiration. It's kind of I also have a business, and I must take in consideration all these things, which imply different opportunities or different problems for my business. So, okay, I will continue with what I was playing on here. That was before I got the results. It was not yesterday, but the day before. I was trying something. I don't know if you managed to see, but here there is a kind of a paper plastic. It's actually what we find in the windows of the envelopes. I wanted to paint behind and then glue it. So I started using some acrylic paints, but it was really making the plastic paper, which is kind of a cellophane, I don't know what it is exactly, kind of curling. And then I used some Posca, and the Posca was a little runny and was making this plastic even worse. So I dried the most of the ink. It's not ink, it's actually acrylic paint in the Posca. So I took the plastic sheet full of Posca and I applied it on some toilet paper that I just had beside me. And all the drawing transferred on the toilet paper. There was not much remaining on the plastic. So I glued the plastic as it was, and then I glued the toilet paper, which is here, to see how it would be. It was rather difficult to glue because it's still fragile. It's some toilet paper, it's not made to do that anyway. And I continued with the Posca, drawing here and there, adding some color, precising the polka dots which were there. And I showed you the Posca that I had last week, but anyway, you look for Posca and you will see. I mostly used I'm going to show you. It's mostly those ones that I use. They come from Japan, but you can find them in other places. So I mostly used those ones. I think that I just used in the pearly ones. I think that I used the pale pink, yes, here. So this is a little pearly. I used just the pale pink, which is here. So that is basically what I did so far. As you can see, my pages are far from being finished. Even if they are very full, I don't consider that it's completely done. It's not done. And the cover is far from being done. There is something, but I don't consider that like a nice cover. It needs more. So I will continue on that, of course, later. I'm sorry that this video is very short. I have a business and I sell on internet, and with the holidays arriving and also the small business Saturday coming at the end of this month, I have a lot to do, so I still try to squeeze my videos in the middle of that. but it's very clear that I don't have the time to edit a video which would last 45 minutes or 1 hour. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop, certainly not. I'm going to continue, just maybe a little shorter during the time of holidays, but I will continue because I'm full of ideas and I don't want to stop. Thank you for watching my video until the end, and if you liked it, please give me a thumb up, and if you want to subscribe, even better. Thank you so much, and I see you very soon. Bye bye.